Thank goodness you all made it back. Is anyone hurt?
We're fine, my lady.
As you can see, we couldn't be healthier.
We kicked 10 tons of golem butt! Oh, I'm so relieved.
You were worried about us?
Of course. I don't know what I would have done if you had gotten hurt on my behalf.
Facing that pain is one of the gravest duties of leadership.
It sure isn't easy.
No, it is not. But as long as you feel pain at the suffering of your people, they will always be there to support you.
I'll do my best. Just as Klein did.
It might be difficult, but we know you can do it.
I'm sorry I can't give you the rewards you deserve. Wait, I know. I'll brew up some of my finest tea. Come, let's have a tea party.
I couldn't ask for a finer reward.
Throw in some of those little cakes and you've got a deal!
Oh man, what a waste of good loot.
It's fine. We already have all we need of that.
Guess I better do something with Mom's house. And while I'm at it, I should see Isla, too.
Well, here we are at Shandu. Do you remember anything? When you ask it like that...
It's way too much pressure.
Don't feel like you need to force it, Elise. Hey, didn't Wingull use a booster too? Maybe he has some connection to Tipo.
That's possible, although his booster seems to be a different type. Do you know anything about him, Elise?
Only that Wingull scares me.
Wait a minute. I think I know him.
You do?
I've got it! Wingull was in the laboratory!
He was? I don't remember him being there.
He used to be way thinner. He was the guy who was always in pain from the prototype's side effects or something.
You mean test subject number 1?
Sounds like we're getting somewhere.
Wingull must have volunteered to be a booster test subject.
The people at the laboratory said they could have never made Tipo without him.
Could that mean that Wingull is... my father?
Wingull said that the experiments had been humane. But can we really trust him?
If nothing else, at least we know the experiments had a purpose beyond mere cruelty. This is where your mother lived, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're back?
Hey, Isla. I got your letter. So... Mom's dead. You already buried her?
That's right. I'm so sorry. When I got here, she had already departed.
Mom. Why did you do this?
I'm sorry.
I'm okay. There's actually a part of me that's kind of relieved now. Gonna scold me for that?
A human life is a heavy thing. If you were carrying your mother's burden for her, it's only natural that you'd feel that way.
Never thought you'd be the one to console me. All right, enough of this. Isla, how did she really die?
What? If you mean the cause of death, it was a sudden paroxysm of...
You don't think it was the poison? Because my mother knew that you were mixing it into her food.
What?
Remember how she'd have those lucid moments? She told me about the poison in a letter.
She lied! If she knew about it, why did she eat?
Don't strain yourself. You never were a good liar.
It's you and that group of yours' fault for trapping me here!
Wait, stop!
Isla went to the royal hunting grounds.
Damn it! After her!
Watch out!
Not yet.
Let's keep this up.
Even great warriors can't fight on an empty stomach. Of course, nor are they very effective when they're drowsy after a big meal.
You're so strong!
Cloud here!
Please provide support.
Cloud here! You picked the wrong fight.
Always one step ahead.
Don't worry.
Always one step ahead.
You're so strong!
Always one step ahead.
I'm ready!
Lightning chain. Are you ready?
Go, Tipo! Very engineering!
My will shall lay our path.
There!
Why did you poison Alvin's mother?
Because she was holding her back. So long as Mom was alive, Isla could never get her happy ending.
Exactly. I don't want anything more to do with Exodus. All I want to do is live a normal, happy life. I worked so hard just to be able to do that.
Did my mother suffer? Good. That's the one thing I was worried about.
You're going to let her go?
She killed your mother!
Mom knew she wasn't long for this world. She told me so in her last letter. She asked me to set Isla free after she died.
She knew? And she still...
Yep. Even though it meant she'd never return to the home she loved so much.
I don't believe you. You're just going to blackmail me again. I have to destroy all the evidence. I have to erase my former self. Or else I'll never be truly happy.
Wait! Isla, stop!
Isla!
How is she doing?
Thanks to your first aid, her injuries have healed up nicely. But...
Mommy, why are you leaving me? Please don't sell me. I promise I won't complain about being hungry. Please. Mommy!
How could this happen?
don't worry, Isla. I'm here. I'll always be here for you, whether you get better or not.
Isla is lucky to have you.
But it's so sad.
Are you sure it's okay for us to stay here?
I don't mind. She'll be safe here. They don't know about this place, but I'm taking the gun belt with me. It's been in my family for a long time. I promised my mom I'd take it home with me.
Then I hope you find your way back home.
It's the least I can do for her. She was a great mom.
What is it?
Do you think we could go back to the booster research lab?
You mean go back to Labari Hollow? Why would you want to go there?
Oh, of course. If that's where you grew up, you might remember something about your past. I'm sorry. I know we don't have much time. No trouble at all. Besides, maybe you'll remember something that inspires you to new heights.
That's certainly a possibility. Let's try to get back to Labari Hollow. This is the site of the laboratory where you grew up, isn't it? Maybe you can remember something about your family.
I can't. I have lots of memories of Tipo, but nothing else.
Looks like this was a big fat waste of time.
Well, I certainly wouldn't say that. I love the way the wind feels here when it's blowing through my beard.
Wait, didn't Rowan's beard remind you of your father?
Hey, maybe that means your dad had a beard too. Do you remember what it was like?
He gave Elise a piggyback ride here.
That's right. I remember his beard swinging in the wind. He was really big. And he had a hat with lots of feathers and a big fluffy coat.
Are you sure that's not Zhao?
the beard wasn't my father. It was Zhao. He put me up on his shoulders and told me the truth, that my mother and father had gone off somewhere very far away. He apologized over and over as he told me, but I didn't understand why. I just remember watching as his tears fell into his beard.
Hey, it's okay. You can stop.
I don't remember anything about my mother or father at all.
I'm sorry. I thought you'd be happy if you could remember more of your past. I should have realized some memories should just stay forgotten. I'm so sorry, Elise.
Ah, there you are. Some friends of mine said they saw you down here. I've been looking for you.
What is it?
I have a message from Isla. She remembered where Elise is from. There's a place just through a cave in the Mon Highlands. Isla says the house where you were born is there.
So Isla is all better?
No. It's just something she said during her delirium. She says the same things over and over.
Then you've learned of her past.
I know she can never make amends for what she did. But do you think you can forgive her? All she can do at this point is apologize. Your forgiveness would mean a lot.
Elise, please tell Isla that I said thank you.
I certainly will.
Okay, let's go. I want to see the place where I was born.
Getting pretty hungry here. How long?
Attack!
Stop!
It's snowing!
It sure is.
I just thought up a snow song. It snowed last night. It snowed last night. Mila and the four had a pillow fight.
Sylph tore up the clouds in sight, tossed down all the feathers white.
What a great song!
That was perfect.
What was that?
Elise has a new hobby?
My, how foolish.
I'll cover you! You're so strong!
No enemies?
Can't stop us!
Power is such a beautiful thing.
Stop! Begone! Begone!
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring!
Try fire! How unfortunate.
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring!
Please provide support.
I'm ready!
Aqua protection!
A most excellent rhythm.
Begone! Begone! Stop! Wave, come forward.
Are you ready?
Fire! You took it live to the horizon.
Rage onward.
Name
Destroyed.
I'm here!
Very cool down.
I do not have time to waste. Huh?
This should be the place Jurgen told us about.
But I don't see a house anywhere.
It's been 10 years. It could easily have fallen apart by now.
Let's try looking around a little bit more.
No, this is it. This is where my house used to be.
You sure?
Elise's flowers!
These were in our garden.
So your house really was here.
It's okay. Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot better now.
Tipo, you said these were Elise's flowers?
That's what they called them. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Jude, what are these flowers really called? Are they native to this area?
They look like princessias. Normally, you don't see them in a place like this. Her parents must have planted them back when they still lived here.
And don't all flowers have some hidden meaning behind them?
Yeah. I can't really help you with these, though.
They mean priceless treasure and a long and happy life.
This may be a stretch, but these flowers may represent what your parents thought of you, Elise. At least, that's what I'd like to believe.
Mother. Father.
I'm impressed that you put that together.
You shouldn't be. After all, you were the ones who taught me what it means to be human.
Please provide support.
You're
You're so strong! I'm ready!
Who's next?
You're so strong! Go! I'm ready!
My will shall lay our path.
I'm just getting started.
Attack!
Stop!
It's difficult to believe this whole area used to be a dry wasteland.
We were taught a great tsunami did this 20 years ago. It was right when the former king of Azul was leading his army into battle against Rashagal. Wait, Rowan, you were a tactician in that battle, weren't you?
Yes, I was. It's hard to believe it's already been so long. This is the place where Princess Carrie died.
Noctigal's sister.
Even he wouldn't dare to defy her. If she was still alive, Rashagal's history would have turned out quite a bit differently.
She must have been a fearsome woman if she could keep Noctigal in check.
Quite the opposite. She was a gentle, easygoing soul. Noctigal was always at his kindest around her, but her gentle demeanor masked an indomitable spirit. The meek had no greater ally than her. She even chose to accompany the army as a medic, so that she could save as many lives as possible.
A princess working as a medic? She must have been one hell of a woman.
Unfortunately, her story did not end happily. Their brothers feared Noctigal would distinguish himself by leading Rashagal to victory. So instead, they revoked his authority to lead the army just before the battle began. In his place, they sent an incompetent buffoon of a general who squandered every advantage Rashagal had.
Why would they do that?
They must have feared Noctigal more than their own enemies. Just as Rashagal was facing defeat, the tsunami came and forced the remnants of both armies to retreat. But Princess Carrie's unit was among the unlucky ones that were caught in the wave. It was a grave error on my part. Amidst the confusion, I didn't notice that her unit was in the path of danger. If I had given her unit clearer orders, Carrie would still be alive.
Wait a minute. Were you two together?
We were worlds apart in both age and class, but we had pledged our futures to each other. Noctigal was the only one who approved of our union, but that's an old story, and one perhaps best forgotten.